over the weekend on Sunday at the San Antonio Steel Guitar Association Jam at the American Legion Hall in Converse, a check for $7,000 was given to the Wounded Warriors Family Support Center at Fort Sam Houston. And you'll hear more about that shortly on News, Views, and Menus. Converse News, Views, and Menus. So keep watching and be sure and subscribe. See the button off to the side under the video? It says subscribe, and you'll get all the Converse news, views, and menus as they become available. We'll talk to you later. Have a great day, and God bless.
This is the time that we really get serious about what we're doing here, and everybody's help is just very appreciative of what's going on here. We know that it goes to the Warriors Family Support Center, and we've had a tremendous amount of support. As I said, as you can see, the people that, when I called off the list of people that donated, gave money, spent some money. Anyway, I can't say enough, and I've never been in the military. My dad was. He was in CB. He said, man, he was in the Navy, and they put him in CB. He said, don't volunteer for nothing. You know, he said, this is where you got machine guns on your tractors and stuff. He said, you got to go dig a hole for the body. He said, this is not good. You know, you're making it for everybody else. So I joined the railroad, and I've been there ever since. So, but I feel deeply in my heart. I wish I had went back and did something my dad told me not to do. You know, but I feel deeply strong about what this is about. So Ben, if you'd like to say something?
Sure, can you hold that for a moment? I think most of you folks have been involved in organizations over your lifetime, whether volunteers and they have a charity or a function they support. You know, you collect money, you go to the folks in the membership, and you have some activities. You try to raise some money, and it's a long, drawn-out process. But at the end, you end up with a pot of money that you're able to proudly give to something you feel very strongly about. As Kenny was just saying, something you feel very strongly about and want dearly to support. In the case of the San Antonio Steel Guitar Association, that is exactly what we do. We've been blessed with all kinds of things. The American Legion here is providing us this hall, and with the tasty hamburgers, I might add, and adult beverages. So we've been fortunate to be here. We're here once a month, every month during the season, February through October. We also have a number of people who also participate in some other events. Kenny Piper is one. He organizes an event we refer to as the Family Fest. That's held, this year it was held at the Trading Post in China Grove. There are a number of activities associated with that event, such as the raffling of this guitar here, this Fender guitar, donated by Alamo Music, some other people who support us. This was signed by a number of artists. Last year, Merle Haggard was our featured artist to sign the guitar. This year, George Strait put his signature on it. And it's no easy feat to get to these folks. I mean, they're busy and they have other things to do. So to try to get these, the George Straits and Merle Haggards to sign these things is quite a lot of work. And all the accolades that goes to this young fellow here, Kenny Piper, who really is the San Antonio Steel Guitar Family Fest. So a lot of the donations that we have today are directly related to you folks, the people who put money in the can, come to visit our events and support our activities. So we want to take this moment to thank you as we present the check to Judith from the Warrior and Family Support Center. We'd be happy to help you with anything we can help you understand about the Steel Guitar Association. We'd love to do that. You can reach us at the Facebook page there. Or if you have questions around the Warrior and Family Support Center, today would be an excellent time to speak with Judith. She can tell you all about that. So Kenny, can you, hey, there we go. We've got the check going on.
Without that, how's that? Lordy, those of you who know me know I can talk loud enough, it's not a problem. I think we figured out this is year 6. The first time I came here was with Phil Ridinger, some of you knew him. Phil was the public affairs officer for Fort Sam Houston. He brought me in his BMW that was that far off the ground, I swear to God. And we hit every bump between here and San Antonio and where I live on Fort Sam. All the way out here, and he kept saying, oh, it won't hurt the cars. But he brought me the first 2 times. My poor husband or my grandbaby was here last time for the last 4 times. We are the only, as most of you know, government agency in the world that exists entirely off of donations. We are not the Wounded Warrior Project. That's not an indictment, it's just a comment. We are local only, benefiting directly soldiers at Brooke Army Medical Center, or SAMC as they want to call it now. Most of us will never get the SAMC. It is fancy. That's right. Always will be. I know. And that includes obviously Air Force, Navy, Marines, and Army, and Coast Guard. Actually, we have 2 Coast Guardsmen right now. And in the needs of their families. Question always is, the war is over, you tell me. Somebody needs to tell the rest of the politicians up there that the war is over. Yes, we are smaller, no question, thank God. But we have soldiers fighting in over 55 countries in the world who catch all kinds of unbelievable diseases. We also have a majority of our patients now for the very first time on behavioral health. Those young men and women who are broken in a different way. That is PTSD and traumatic brain injuries. The gift that seems to keep on giving for all of your life. If any of you are Vietnam vets, you know. And the gift that is so hard to treat, so incredibly hard to treat, and so hard for the American public to get because you can't see it. We don't do well with invisible wounds. We just don't. We do well, you see an amputation, you see a burn patient. These young men and women have no visible wounds, but if I drop a book behind them, they'll fall on the ground. We have no balloons in the center because the sound of a balloon popping is disaster. There's a lot of things we don't do. My son was deployed once to the Middle East and then once to Liberia for Ebola. And I made a deal with God every time, and my deal with God was, because I controlled everything, y'all need to know that already, and was that if it had something had to happen, take his legs, because they can do miracles at the Center for the Intrepid. But an injury to your mind is a whole different ballgame. Much like a stroke and other things, there's no cure. There's learning to cope with what has happened to you. And that learning to cope takes a long time. And it involves not just the soldier, it involves the family. Because the woman who put her husband or her son on an airplane is not getting the same person back, no way. So it changes the dynamics of the children, of everybody. As the ripple effect takes place, it affects everybody around these young men and women. Without you all, we do not continue going. This is somewhere near $50,000 for y'all. I don't keep that good. That's why they don't let me keep books. But anyway, somewhere between 45 and 50,000. It's organizations like you that keep us running. Literally, that keep us running. Our salaries are paid by the Army. You won't ever get a tract from me in the mail. I will never solicit. It's illegal. Those are good things for me. But I can say thank you on behalf of all of them, because without you all, we do not exist. And open an invitation for these people who play those strange things. Come and play at the center, because I'm sure the guys would love it if we can work something next spring. I was told that you stop until February, and I thought Terry was saying because of Christmas. Turns out he was saying because of hunting. Clearly it's more important than Christmas, so we're not going to go there. But anyway, next spring sometime or summer, we would love to have y'all come in, because most of the guys probably have never heard or seen this, and we love music here. So on behalf of all of them, soldiers, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen, and whoever I forgot, sailors, thank you for everything you have done to help make our mission successful. The mission that will continue to go for many years to come, I'm afraid. Thank y'all so much.
Amazingly, she forgot her check.
Oh, no, I have the real one, trust me.
Well, that's not real. Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Judith. Thank you for a lot of labor of love. Thank you very much for doing that. Hey, we're going to detune this thing so he can learn how to tune it up, right? I think he probably can do it. We'll find out in a moment here. Again, part of our Family Fest activities, organized by Kenny Piper here, is the acquisition of this guitar from Alamo Music. They donate the guitar to us. And as well, Kenny takes a lot of time to go around to some of the local artists here and ask them for their signatures. So you can see the signatures on front, and we may have a list of it in the brochure over there. So if you're interested in who signed the guitar, it's in the brochure. Our key signature guy this year was George Strait. He was kind enough to sign the guitar, kind of back there, about. And we sell raffle tickets on this. They're $10 a pop, and we have a limited number of tickets. We only sell 400 tickets, I think. And once the tickets are sold, once the tickets are sold, that's it for the sales. So we put all the tickets in a big bucket and we draw a lucky winner, and you'll never believe who the lucky winner is this year. That's right, Terry Smith. And I had nothing to do with it. I told the officer I did not.
Jim Atwood, an 83, 84-year-old fiddle player. If you can't trust an 83, 84-year-old fiddle player, who are you going to trust? Pull me a ticket, and guess what? Terry Smith.
Yeah, but I think he bought 100 tickets.
He bought 100 tickets.
You better not have.
I did not buy 100 tickets, I promise. I think I bought, I don't know, 4. But I really do appreciate the San Antonio Steel Guitar Association doing what they do and coming out here the second Sunday of each month. And I truly, truly appreciate the foundation that we support, the Warriors Family Support Center with Judith. I've been doing this for 13 years, and it means so much to me that y'all would come out and support this. And I want to say thank you for the guitar, and now I'm going to have to learn how to play it.
Okay, early voting in Converse, Texas is October 24th to November 4th, 2016. Election Day, Tuesday, November 8th, 2016. We want to let you know about the menus this week at the Grasp Community Center. Monday, of course, is off because of the holiday. Tuesday, October 11th, beef and bean burrito, roasted corn, and zucchini. On Wednesday, October 12th, is tuna casserole, the biscuit, and mixed veggies. And be sure and stop in early on Wednesday for the low-impact exercise class starting at 10:30. And then after lunch, of course lunch is at 11:30. After lunch at 12:30, stay for bingo from 12:30 to 1:30. You know, there's some great prizes at our bingo. Take home a sack full of groceries. And moving on to Thursday, October 13th, cowboy casserole, carrots and peas. Then on Friday, October 14th, the chicken and the biscuit, rice, and Asian blend veggies. And again on Friday, don't forget the low impact exercise class starts at 10:30, taught by Charla Woods. And then after lunch on Friday is the bingo, 12:30 to 1:30. And you know, you take home some great prizes. take home a bag of groceries. That's a prize that anybody could utilize.